If you ever generated an AI image and thought, why this still looks fake? Maybe the lighting feels strange, maybe the skin looks plastic, maybe something looks technically good but something is missing. You tweak the prompt, you try a different tool, you generate the image 20 times and somehow it still looks AI. If that sounds familiar, I want to show you something today that completely changed how I approach AI visuals, because the problem is usually not the prompt, it's not the AI tool either, it's something much deeper. I am Mariah and right now I am documenting my journey learning AI creative direction in public. Just for the context, I am not a designer, I'm not a tech expert, and honestly, I'm learning this step by step. But one thing I always love is beautiful visuals. Editorial photography, fashion campaigns, luxury aesthetics, the kind of imagery you see in magazine where everything feels intentional. And when I started generating AI images, I thought the hardest part would be learning the prompts. But quickly, I realized something surprising. The real difference between bad AI images and beautiful AI images is in the prompt. It's actually the thinking behind the prompt. And let me show you what I mean. If we look, this image is technically fine, but it feels flat. The lighting is generic, the skin looks too smooth, and the composition feels random. This is the kind of image most people generate when they write prompts like beautiful woman, portrait, cinematic lighting, fashion, and photography. And the reason this happens is simple. AI doesn't understand beauty, and AI understands references. And once I realized this, everything changed. Instead of asking how do I write better prompts, I start asking what reference would a creative director use? Because in the real world, photographers and creative directors won't start with prompts. They start with mood boards. They study lighting, they study textures, they study real photography. Instead of vague prompts, I started using references like this. Editorial beauty photography, natural skin texture, studio portrait lighting, fashion campaign composition, film photography tones. And let me show you what happens when you do that. Notice how different this feels. The lighting feels intentional. The skin has texture and the image feels closer to real photography. The AI didn't suddenly become smarter, the reference became smarter. Let me tell you the real secret. What I'm learning is that good AI visuals are actually not about AI at all. They are about taste. The better your references are, the better your images become. Instead of spending hours tweaking prompts, I started studying real visuals. Fashion editorials, luxury campaigns, portrait photography. And slowly my AI images started improving. This is why I'm documenting the whole process publicly, because I know there are lots of people who are curious about AI visuals, but they feel overwhelmed. Maybe you are experimenting with Midjourney, maybe you're trying different AI tools, maybe you're generating images, but you feel like something is still missing. Trust me, that's exactly where I am too. I'm learning how to think more like a creative director, how to build better visual references, how to create images that feel intentional instead of random. I'm sharing everything I learned along the way. I'm curious about you. What part of AI visuals do you struggle with the most? Is it writing prompts? It is making the images look realistic? It is creating a consistent aesthetic? Let me know in the comments, because the more questions I see, the more images I see, the more videos I can make around the things you are actually trying to learn. And if there is something specific you want me to experiment with, a certain style, a certain aesthetic, or even a visual idea, tell me. I would love to try to create it. Over the next few videos, I'm going to break down things like why AI lightning feels fake, how to build strong visual references, how to create AI images that feels more like real photography. If you are interested in learning AI visuals from a creative perspective, not just prompts and tools, subscribe and follow the journey, because I am figuring this out step by step and sharing everything I learned along the way. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye!